She says when you lift weight, you demonstrate hate. Yep, you're practically Hitler if you like keeping Fitler. They just wanted to say Hitler. In an interview with Time magazine, author Natalia Mailman Pretzolera details how her upcoming book explores the ugly history of exercise. I'm getting dumber reading this. And no, it's not about Greg's secret years as a Zumba instructor. Even when he's away, his creepiness is always with us. The article, if that's what we're calling it, is called The White Supremacist Origins of Exercise and 6 other surprising facts about the history of physical fitness. I think we're already surprised. During the interview, Natalia argues that in the early 20th century, people pushed the idea of fitness so that women could stay strong to have babies.
White babies.
I can't. What?
Yeah.
Roll that back. She's right. Women, but why wouldn't you say white women? I'm confused. White women can stay strong to have white babies. What? Oh, my blackness is so upset right now. All right. She also frames the history of exercise as totally part of the white supremacy project. Yeah, that really worked out well with the NFL and the NBA, track and field, boxing, and most competitive sports. Mission accomplished, supremacist. So I guess I should stop lifting weights because some white people wanted to exercise their racist reasons a long time ago. But the most surprising fact is stuff like this actually got published. But then again, so did this. Tom, you're white. And you have children.
Yes.
How many times have you walked in the room and told the old lady to get on the dumbbells so she can get those arms ready to pull out those babies?
I know, it wasn't that.
Pull out those babies.
That's disgusting.
It's the dumbest thing
I don't think
ever.
that's how that.
Well, somebody online, I think it was Zuby, he commented that this was almost a parody, this article. But the thing is, of all the things that leftists have written, it's not that far from, I mean, obviously, exercising is not racist, but it is kind of elitist. I mean, I don't know any coal miners who got a Peloton. You know what I mean? Like, if you work with your hands, if you're a fruit picker, if you work on roads, if you do real work, you don't exercise because you're working really hard.
Yeah, you're jacked.
Yes.
Because you work in a coal mine.
Exactly.
And you would beat the out of somebody on a Peloton.
Right.
Okay, something is different. I'm colorblind, but I feel like something's off.
I got a blowout during the break.
All right. Katie, okay, if exercise, this is what drives me crazy, because the idea of being racist is you don't accept or allow another group in, correct? Do we all agree? Like, that's the point? Like, so wouldn't you, like, ban everyone else from exercising if it was racist?
Oh, yeah.
Like, gym class would just be all Tom and I'd have to wait outside?
No, so these kinds of articles are not written for Republicans or minorities even who they think shouldn't be exercising because it means they're engaging in white supremacy. They're written for woke white women who are very guilted into doing things that are virtue signaling. So this is written for them. And if you've ever been on TikTok or you listen to them screaming into their phone this close and you watch them wear their Lululemon pants as they scream at black cops about how they're part of the problem, they're the kind of people who should be in the gym. And so they're trying to keep white woke women out of the gym to keep them looking the same what they do because it makes them look really bad when they're screaming into the phone way too close to their face.
Kat, to Katie's point, is this just an excuse for someone who doesn't want to work out? Like, I can't work out, it's racist.
If you don't want to work out, just say that.
Yeah.
You can have a whole career off of not working out too. Now, like there's fatfluencers. You can totally be one of those.
I'm sorry, one more time?
Fatfluencers.
Oh, fatfluencers.
Have you ever been on Instagram? They're like, I'm super fat and I'm really happy.
Said no one.
No, but say a lot of people. And I feel like if you have to talk about it,
Yeah.
how happy you are. That's like the couples whose their whole Instagram is like pictures of them, like every picture. It's like, oh man.
The smiles
you
like
guys
this.
hate each other. Like, you're only ever smiling when the camera is on you. And other than that, you're screaming. So it's kind of like that. If you don't want to work out, you don't have to work out. Do we have to study everything? Do we have to study exercise? Like in terms of like the origins of exercise. Exercise is exercise.
Yeah, I think exercise started when you didn't want to get eaten by something.
Right.
Kennedy. So
Absolutely.
you
But see,
ran away and
but
practiced.
That was my problem with this, is the journalism here was actually very flimsy. And she could have pushed it back much, much further to different societies, and beyond anatomically modern humans. What were our ancestor hominids doing for millions of years? They were running to save themselves. So yes, we are genetically programmed to be fitter, so we survive. But, this is just clickbait because people are lazy and they know if they do actual journalism with real facts, no one's going to click on it because that's actually kind of boring. So they just make things up like this, and to Kat's point, as an excuse to not do something you don't like. So, vacuuming is racist.
Yeah. It is.
Washing dishes.
It is.
It has its roots
So's laundry.
in white supremacy. I think the Nazis invented
laundry
and polishing stainless steel. So we should not be doing any of that.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.